welcome to watch-highres channel. In this video I am quite excited because I found, I think, $40 Rolex. You heard me right. This is quite a look-like from the Rolex day date, and it's Casio, so we can trust it. It's Japanese and I never failed with my Casios until now. So this is MTP-1370 model from Casio. Probably for this price range, you wouldn't be expecting a sapphire glass, which we have mineral glass here. And we also have 95 grams of weight. Let's just take a look at this. Fresh start. Tech is out of the way. This is 95 grams. So it's not a heavy watch. That's because of the material, because it has iron-plated case and the bezel, but it looks good like a stainless steel from the outside. If you keep it clean and if you don't scratch it around, it will look cool all the way in its lifetime. As you can see, finish is quite good. By the way, this video I've been shooting it in 8K, but I will probably downscale to 4K, so you will see every detail of this quite handsome and price performance watch. And I also try to add later on a couple of straps to show you how it looks if you change the straps, and does it worth it. And we have 50 meters of water resistance. As you can see, we have the date number and the day itself up top, just like the Rolex day date. Of course, the one thing is a straight glass like this doesn't have any dome function, any kind of magnification. This is just a simple glass, mineral glass. But let's just move the watch and see how it glows. As you can see, inside the dial, we have a good amount of polishing, and I think the quality shows itself. And the second mark is nearly always there where it's supposed to be, so you don't miss a mark here. I'd like you to see it clearly, so you're getting what you paid for. And I will always trust my Casios. By the way, the most important thing, like I told you, this is looking like a Rolex, and it's not going to change it from a distance. But let's just get the size out of the way, because this is not a similar size, not exact size by the Rolex. As you can see, the declaration says it's 39, and I think it depends on the edge where you take the measurement, but it's around at the top 39, and if you include the crown, yes, it's 39.8-ish. 40, you can call it 40, but from corner to corner is around 38, but declaration is 39. And you can also like go here, 38.8 kind of stuff. So it is 39 millimeter, but when you take the crown, it's around 40. And the thickness is quite thin. This is a quite thin watch. It's a quartz watch. So it's, yeah, they say it's 8.8, and we catch the 8.8, so it is 8.8 actually. It is 20 millimeter of bracelet size, so you can easily find 20 millimeters of straps, which I will show you later in the video, a couple of them. And when we get back, we see a small text from Casio, of course. I will also open the clasp. As you can see, this is Casio. There is no lock here, so you just put it. This is pressed. Nothing to be, exceptional here for this price range. And it's not stainless steel like the quality watches for this price range. We can also accept all this, but general polish is quite good looking, and it's similar to the watch case, and it completes how it looks. Let me just put it on my wrist. I haven't calculated the size yet, but let's just take a look. It looks quite expensive, much more than it is. And you'll be happy to wear this. I have also a couple of dress watches, but compared to other dress watches like automatic ones, This is not a Seiko Bambino in any case, but you won't feel less. I can say you that. Or any kind of Seiko that you might be thinking. Even though this is a cheap watch, it doesn't look like a cheap watch on your wrist. And if you're not going to scratch it, use it as a dress watch, not for your sportive activities. This iron-plated case give you a good impression for a long time, probably. So we have a minor adjustments around here. As you can see, we have 3 extra holes, but this is nowhere near like my Seiko Prospex diver watch bracelet. This is stainless steel, filled with steel, as you can see, but this is quite cheap. That is why it is only 95 grams with the bracelet. So when you dress it with the original bracelet like this, it doesn't feel any expensive at all, because of the bracelet is not heavy, the watch is not heavy. For a steel watch, it just weighs like actually titanium watch, because it makes it not good feeling at all. But I will change this bracelet with a couple of alternatives. Here's my first. This is my black leather. As you can see, it will probably match with the black level, and I think this will make this watch very expensive looking in the end of the video. This is my first choice. My second choice is a steel bracelet, which you can find on AliExpress. This is kind of like a, as you can see, very flexible chain style, and we have a lock mechanism. I know it's not going to fit the purpose exactly. I do also have a NATO strap here. As you can see, black NATO. I don't know if it's going to look okay. I know it's going to be not looking expensive, but for daily use, it could be an alternative. I also have a matte black leather with a, sorry about this, but brushed big end. So I don't recommend this. Actually, this is way to go. I think this is a gentleman watch. So this is a gentleman style leather strap. So I will show you at the end of the video this, but before ending the video, you'll probably see in the close-ups. Let's just get closer and closer with our high resolution camera. I might say you won't regret buying this watch for $40 range. And it could be for everyone, because I have 18 centimeters of wrist and I don't like too big watches. But I also have a lot of diver watches, bigger watches too. But generally, this watch will look good on everyone's wrist. And even ladies could consider this. With going big size of watches, ladies could wear this watch. And there are alternative colored versions like gold hour marks and the yellowish inside with the brown leather strap. But they look a little bit of old, kind of oldish. I don't want to talk like that, but black goes with everything. But there is also a good blue one. And here, when I say blue, you can have this watch a similar blue color like the Casio Duro here. So with this watch, I can clearly tell you Casio Duro is a price performance king. There's no exception in this. This is $40, $45 watch. This is also $40, $45 watch. This is stainless steel, 200 motor resistance, and this has sapphire glass. This is in other leg. There is not much of a Casios like this, but this is looking just like a Rolex day date. And it could be for dress watch, dress style watch. You can change the strap with the good leather strap. Even you can go with the brown. I have here another brown, so I can make it look like not Hamilton khaki, but I can make it look better. I think much more expensive than it is. By the way, all those straps that you see in this video, they are most likely $15 to $25 range. So these are nearly expensive as the watch itself. But these are the things that I already have for my other watches. So if you're going to invest this type of money and go for the perfect watch, there's no alternative to the Casio Duro yet. But if you want a dressier look instead of a diver look here, this is probably the way to go. And you won't regret your choice. Unless you keep this watch a little safer than the divers, because this is iron-plated watch. Let me just remind you only that. The only downside that I see is a iron-plated case and the bezel. So other than that, I bought this watch with the steel bracelet. You know why? Because it's nearly the same money with the leather strapped version of this. But leather straps of the Casio, especially these pressed Casio models, you have to really gonna change the strap later on. So going with the steel, I will put it away like it's brand new. If I want to sell this watch, I can easily sell it with a brand new, as you can see, bracelet here. And if I wanted to use it, I know it will be scratched easily, because I can give an example of my Seiko diver's watch, which this bracelet is stainless steel. This is the bracelet of my Seiko Prospects here, as you might probably seen in my earlier videos. And I'm a harsh guy when I do sportive activities. You see scratches all around. So I push up, pull up. I'm a sportive guy. I also swim with my watches, most of them. So these watches, as you can see, these bracelets are easily scratched when I worked my computer. So when I type with my, keyboard. So these things are, even these are scratched. I definitely think that the Casio won't last long for the stretches with this type of bracelet, but it is still has a good gloss, and from the first couple of weeks you won't regret for the bracelet too. It looks quite expensive from the outside. Let me know what you think, and in the end of the video I will be showing the visuals with the leather straps. And I hope you like this video, and if you think this Casio MTP-1370 model is for you, just let me know what you think, and if you have any questions, just ask me. Let me see you in the next video. Bye.